guys, figured I'd do another vlog for the channel. Some more parts came in. This one came out of the States. Took about a week to get here. That's basically what it looks like. I'm obviously going to have to do some machining if I want to use it. This part does not fit on the sleeve. We'll work it out. Like, I'm thinking of maybe about doing it like a jack shaft. Put a plate on the motor and go from a small gear to a larger one, and then with a jack shaft through this to the belt. So it'll be chain drive to belt drive. I don't think it would probably be a good idea if I was to adapt this to go here. Yeah, I definitely think overvolting the motor with this setup here would probably overheat the motor, and you would need an active cooling fan running 24/7. The fan inside wouldn't be enough to cool it, because obviously when it's not running, it's still going to be running hot. Right? It's still going to be hot, right? You need something active cooling. You need something that's constantly blowing air through it, even when you're at idle. So I think if we change the gear ratio and have a smaller gear here with the jack shaft to that'd be much better setup. And there's your belt there. Came with the idler pulley and some extra bearings, and I guess that's the bolt that goes through that. Didn't actually come with the actual piece that tightens to the frame, which I really don't care, because most of this is going to be machined anyway by hand. I need to take you outside. I need to address something on the... You guys remember that e-bike, the 36 volt hub motor that I picked up from Walmart? It's actually turning out like the Golden motor, 9C Gold motor I picked up in early 2000. The issue it's having now is it's popping spokes like crazy, which I totally don't get, because if you look at the spokes between my front wheel and the back wheel is like the spokes are double the size, and they're popping. So I'll take you out there and show you. Yeah, so far I have lost 2 of them. It's hilarious because these spokes are like double the thickness of my front hub, but they're very brittle. Basically remind me of the old hub motors that first came out, the $200 hub motors that they had on eBay and off the internet, basically back in early 2000. They had the same issues where the spokes look like they're like motorcycle grade, but they pop, which these are all doing. They're only popping at the bend, not at the actual nipple itself. So at some point I lost 2 of them, and the only reason I noticed is because I didn't wear my earphones for once, and I could hear them clinking and clanging along. So we're gonna have to address that. They're a pain in the ass to replace, because obviously you can't reuse the nipple, and the good spokes I have are narrower. Well, they're basically like these ones here. So I'll basically swap these out. I have to drain the air out of the tire, put the bike upside down, take the nipple out, and hopefully it doesn't fall into the rim. Basically a major pain in the ass. So I'm looking forward to getting rid of this wheel, because this is not going to end. It'll keep going until they're all broken. And we're basically just going to have a half-decent mountain bike rear wheel that will be adapted to the belt drive and disc brake, obviously. But that'll be alright, because then it'll be just a standard wheel, and I can replace the spokes if they snap quite easily. This one here is running at double the power. This is a 500 watt running at 1500 watt, and I'm not even getting 1 broken spoke out of it. So it goes to show you the difference between the 2 brands. Avoid anything 36 volt, because they're the cheap ones. This is a 48. So anyway, I figured I'd share that. In the end, that wheel there will be stripped down, and I'll basically use the motor for something else, maybe a mid-drive or something down the road. But it's going to lose its rim eventually. Later, guys.